All right, hey, this is Mike Merrill. I'm the Chicago Division Manager, and I apologize that I'm dressed casually, but here with, just forgot your name, I totally blanked, Will Caffery, by the way. Will and I have known each other for 13 days now, and I just ran a couple of these interviews with people, but Will just graduated from New Trier High School. He's going to the University of Denver this next year, and he's going to be studying business. Was that right?
Yep.
Okay, and Will just got done with his fast start, sold 25,800.
Yep.
About 25,800, and I'll ask him a few questions, give you guys some pointers, and get some good stuff. So I'm going to go on the other side of the camera here. So Will, again, let's see here. First of all, how many appointments did you do?
I did about 45 appointments.
Okay, and how many more sales?
44.
Okay, and so good ratio. Why do you think so many people bought Cutco from you?
Well, mostly because how great of a product it is. And if you go through and show them how awesome it is and it has such a great value, then they're really excited about it and will make a purchase.
What I know you ran into a lot of past Cutco owners.
Yeah.
How did you feel about showing past Cutco owners when you started? What were you thinking initially, and then how do you feel about selling to past Cutco owners now?
At first, I figured since they already have Cutco, they don't really need any more. But then once I started selling to past Cutco owners, they were the ones that were making the larger purchases, whether it was for themselves or for other people. But they would do that because they know how great the product really is, and since they have used it themselves, they love to buy more.
So people bought gifts from you? Is what you're saying for relatives or friends or something?
Yeah, they bought they bought a set for their daughter who just moved into a house, or they bought gift sets for weddings, or specialty knives for like birthdays or something.
Cool. And what were you thinking when you were sitting in training? What were you thinking you'd sell?
I was thinking like shooting for 6,000 and getting the hunting knife, but then after I started selling more, then I had to up my goals.
And so once you hit like 6, you started thinking probably I'm going to hit 10.
Yeah, I sold a little over 5,000 in my first weekend, and that was mostly family.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was thinking, as I'm going into Monday and Tuesday, I figured, hey, my family is just being nice. I might not sell that much.
Mm-hmm.
But then I started having I had like 6 demos a day, and I was getting like $1,000 days, 2,000, and so then I was thinking, hey, like people love Cutco, and it doesn't matter whether they're your family or friends or just people you know, they're gonna buy.
So initially you thought it was that they were buying as a favor.
Yeah, but then I realized that it's the product that.
Yeah. It's a really good product. Yeah. And so when did you start thinking, hey, maybe I can hit 15?
Let's see, probably after the first weekend, and on like Tuesday I was thinking, hey, like I should shoot high because there's no reason not to go for gold. And I just worked really hard and made it happen.
So when you say you worked hard, describe your typical day. Like what would happen in a day?
I would wake up at 6:45, shower, go get a coffee, come to the office between 7:30 and 7:45. Get organized, start phoning by at least 8 o'clock, sometimes before. Book up maybe 3 to 5 demos, and then start the day with a demo at like 9:30 or 10. And then on my second weekend, I also had a bunch of demos in the morning. The last Sunday, I had an 8:30, like 10 o'clock, basically every hour and a half.
From 8:30 in the morning?
Yeah, from 8:30 in the morning until like probably 4 o'clock.
And how about the last 4 days? I mean, what do you remember? Do you have a sense of what you sold the last 4 days? Or
let's see. I probably sold maybe 12,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you sold in 7 days, you sold about 13,
Yeah.
and in the last 4 you sold 12.
Yeah.
Explain how it makes sense to you that now that you look back at it, like what happened, what kicked into gear,
Well, most of it was having the experience, and then also the extra training, advanced training, and just meeting with the managers after appointments and saying, hey, like, how can I add more to this order, or how can I do the like list better?
Okay. And so you'd come into the office every morning. You'd not only make phone calls, but you get some pointers, get some tips.
Yeah.
You would call in between appointments, periodically, or you'd debrief with them at the end of the day, or something like that.
Yeah.
Is that basically what I'm hearing you say? Cool. Now that you've sold 25,000, like, what are you thinking for the summer here?
I'm thinking about going big and maybe trying to hit 80.
Yeah. Cool. What's your motivation to work?
Well, I want to pay for room and board, my books, and all my spending money for college, and then just helping out the family.
Cool. And then any last tips that you think if you're talking to someone brand new, like when you were right out of training, what would you have liked to have heard maybe then that now because you have some experience?
Let's see. Well, memorize as much as you can of the manual, and then also don't be afraid to phone, especially early in the morning. I was like, these guys want me to phone at 8 o'clock. Like, I'm barely up then. How are other people going to be awake? But then as I was going to work, I noticed, like, hey, like, there's a lot of people already out and about. There's probably even more who are just awake and at home. So phone early in the mornings because that's when I booked up most of my demos.
Great advice. And then any last tips on the demo itself? Or
definitely don't let's see, try and by memorizing most of the manual, you can have a more personal conversation with the person and the customer, and they feel better about what you're showing them. And I think that's what helped a lot of my sales.
Cool. Well, thanks, Will. I appreciate it. And once again, congratulations on your first 10 days, and I know that you're going to hit your goals for the summer.
Yep.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks. And I know you got to go.